Have you heard the news? Is the economy really turning around? Is it getting better? My name is Gabrielle Fontaine, and I'm a professional bookkeeper as well as an advanced certified QuickBooks Pro advisor, and I deal with many small businesses, actually very small businesses, and we need to look and see what's happening with small businesses because we know they're driving the economy. Any recovery is going to happen with small businesses. But the problem has been that sales have been way down, and many small businesses are in a cash crunch. They're in crisis and having trouble surviving. We know that we've seen many have gone under because of it. So the real question is, of those small businesses that are surviving and making it, what are they doing to cope? Well, they're really in reaction mode because sales have been down so drastically in this new economy. The first reaction is to cut costs, cut expenses. So small businesses have been cutting back on their suppliers. They've not been paying and buying what they used to buy. Well, that can be a good thing because we see that it has actually caused an improvement in profits. And we know this because of a study done by Intuit, the company that makes QuickBooks software. They compared the numbers from 2009 to 2008 in over 28,000 small businesses in the United States. And we see, yes, in fact, there was a 4% increase in profit. But when we look a little deeper, we see that on the income side, there was a double-digit drop, 11% in income drop. So the only way that that profit could be pulled out was by cutting back on expenses by 12%. And we see that the profit margin as well rose slightly at 2%. So we do see there is some good news that businesses are still profitable, but primarily it's come from cutting expenses. And really that's what should be done in healthy businesses, is cut the fat, work more efficiently. But the other side of it is not such good news. We still need to increase the sales and cash flow in small businesses in order to survive. Because if income is on the way down and we're already as lean as we can get, this profit cannot continue. We need to increase our sales. Now really in business there's only three ways that sales can be increased, and that's by increasing the number of customers coming into our business. That's where many small business owners focus. But also we need to increase the frequency of sales. How often are people buying from us, as well as the average transaction amount. So how much are they buying each time they buy from us? These three factors are very important when it comes to increasing your sales effectively. And we can see that borne out when we look at these trends in that same 28,000 small businesses. And what we see at work here is our good old 80-20 rule. We see that 20% of the sales were coming from new customers, but the vast majority of sales were coming from returning customers. So in our small businesses, the way to raise sales effectively would be to spend more of our concentration on selling more often and at higher amounts to our returning customers, and that will substantially increase our sales. Of course, we're always needing to bring in new customers, but 80% of our efforts should also be focused on pulling in more sales from our existing customers. But there's another problem. Even though we could bring in more sales, this trend that we see as well is in this economy, customers are taking longer to pay. In fact, in that study, it showed over 2 months to pay. We see 68 days it took from the time a sale was made to the time that that money could be collected. In another study of 751 micro businesses, 42% said that getting paid on time is a top concern, and we can understand it if it's more than 2 months. How's it going in your business? Have you found that your customers are taking longer to pay you? Is that causing a real pinch in your pocketbook? Really, we need to collect on the sales more quickly as well as bring in the sales. So really, here are 3 tips that you could use to improve your collection right now. Require upfront deposits. Even if you only require a 10 or 25% deposit on all new sales coming in, that's going to give you some money that you can pour back into your marketing efforts in order to increase your sales further. You could also offer a payment plan at the time of sale to spread out your payments. That would make it easier on your customer to pay and also give you some immediate cash flow. As well, if you also have these customers that are paying you much slower, it may help them out if you could spread out the amount that they owe you. Put them on a payment plan. Make it easier on both of you. And if you're not already doing it, you should be accepting credit cards. And there are 2 low-cost solutions. You could use Intuit Payment Solutions through QuickBooks, or you could also use PayPal online. Either one will help you to get up and running quickly with credit cards. So really, for small businesses, we need time-efficient and low-cost ways to bring in a lot more sales, maximize cash flow, keep our expenses under control, increase profit margins. This is how small businesses who are driving the economy can turn the economy to a positive upward direction. But because we're busy entrepreneurs, we need a solution to give us all of these quick, fast, easy ways to increase sales and increase cash flow. And that's why I've created this brand new online course designed especially for busy entrepreneurs, where I can show you exactly how and what to do in order to pull in more sales and boost your cash flow in as little as 7 days. In fact, I'd love to show you exactly how that works. So if you'd be interested in improving your own business economy by boosting your sales and your cash flow, head over to cashflowmasterycourse.com. I'll look for you there.